Hey, it's good to have you here. Episode 24, Mission, Vision, and Purpose. The real stakes for success. It all starts with a late-night glow from your laptop. You've got another vision statement template open, one of those fill-in-the-blank guides that promise clarity if you can just pick the right words. You sip your tea. You type something like, to empower individuals to reach their full potential. Then you pause, because it feels familiar, too familiar. Then you backspace a few words, then all of it. And for a moment, you just sit there, not trying to be impressive or strategic, just human, wondering what mission, vision, and purpose actually mean beyond the PowerPoint slides and brand decks. We throw these words around all the time, especially in the world of career pivots, startups, and self-development. They sound noble, but if we're honest, they often feel abstract, almost performative. So today on Pivot Era, I want to slow it all down, to look at what these words really mean for your growth, your work, and your peace of mind. Because when you understand their true stakes, mission, vision, and purpose, they stop being buzzwords. They become anchors. Let's start with mission. Your mission is what you're doing now. It's the hands-on, boots-on-the-ground version of you. If life were a film, your mission would be the current scene, the action unfolding in real time. It's not forever, it's for now. For example, your mission might be to learn how to build something from scratch, to write stories that make people feel less alone, or simply to get financially stable enough to breathe again. Mission is movement. It's how purpose shows up in motion. And that means it can change. A lot. You don't have to lock in your mission like a tattoo. You just have to live it honestly. Vision, on the other hand, is the horizon. It's what you see or sense when you look ahead. It's not always clear or detailed. Sometimes it's more like a feeling than a 5-year plan. Vision is your why not yet. It's the version of your world you want to exist, even if you're not sure how to get there. Think of it like this. Mission is today's work. Vision is tomorrow's hope. And purpose. Purpose is the heartbeat behind it all. It's why you care in the first place. It's the quiet driver that doesn't need an audience. The part of you that still believes, even after failure. When people talk about finding purpose, it sounds like there's a single answer hidden somewhere. Maybe in a book, or a retreat, or a perfectly timed TED Talk. But what if purpose isn't something you find? What if it's something you return to, again and again, every time life gets noisy perhaps? Your purpose isn't always a grand statement. Sometimes it's a pattern, something that keeps calling you back, even when you've drifted off course. Maybe it's storytelling, or creating safe spaces, or helping others believe in themselves again. Whatever it is, purpose is what gives both mission and vision their why. In the pivot era, a lot of us, especially Gen Z professionals and early career creatives, feel pressure to have all three figured out by age 25. We're told that success means knowing our brand, our direction, our North Star. Yes, that matters. But what if the real success is simply staying curious enough to keep exploring? What if clarity isn't something you reach, but something that unfolds as you live? Mission, vision, and purpose aren't checkboxes. They're relationships. They evolve as you do. Let me share a story. A friend of mine, let's call her Layla, left her tech job last year. On paper, she had everything. Stability, a good salary, a clear ladder. But inside, she felt hollow. She told me, I kept executing someone else's mission, and over time, I forgot my own. So she took a break, moved back home, started volunteering at a local community garden. Let's keep it real. She was lucky to do this, and many people don't have this luxury. Now, back to the story. At first, she explained, it didn't feel like a career move, but something shifted. As she watched seeds sprout, she began to reconnect with what growth actually feels like. Slow, messy, uncertain, but alive. Now she's building a small social venture focused on sustainable design. Her mission looks nothing like her old job description, but her purpose, to create things that nurture, never changed. It just needed new soil. Here's something gentle to remember. Your mission may evolve every few years. Your vision may expand or narrow with experience, but your purpose, your core values, your emotional compass, that's the thread. It's the thing that weaves through every chapter of your life, even when you pivot. So, if you're feeling lost right now, if your why feels blurry or too big to name, that's okay. You're just between versions of clarity. Keep moving gently. Keep noticing what energizes you and what drains you. Your mission will start to form from those small, honest patterns. Before we close, try this little reflection. Ask, what am I doing right now that feels alive? That's your mission. What kind of world or life do I imagine beyond today? That's your vision. And why does it matter to me? Really matter. That's your purpose. You don't need to perfect the answers. You just need to stay in the conversation with yourself. This is Pivot Era, a space to explore the emotional side of change, where purpose meets imperfection, and growth is allowed to take its time. If today's reflection on mission, vision, and purpose resonated with you, share it with someone who might need a gentle reminder. Success isn't about having the right words. It's about living them, one small choice at a time. As I too have been reflecting, and on a personal note, when my role got made redundant, it put my world into a spin. However, step by step, I am reclaiming my mission, vision, and purpose. It continues today, on a road, with lots of potholes, in many shapes and sizes, and now that I have the benefit of hindsight, it somehow feels I'm growing back into myself again. That can happen for you as well. It probably already is. Let me leave you with one last sentence. You're not chasing clarity. You're growing into it. Thank you for listening, and be proud of yourself in all that you do. This is an AI voice-powered podcast shared by humans who simply want to connect across generations and normalize the art of starting again. New episodes drop every Wednesday and Sunday. Share it with someone who's navigating their own pivot or who needs to hear that beginnings aren't failures. They're growth.